Hello friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis, and today we're taking a look at LEGO Star Wars set number 75196. This is the Microfighter set with the A-Wing and TIE Silencer, which includes an A-Wing pilot and Kylo Ren. So let's get right into it, huh? So these are packaged in two bags with two separate instruction booklets. It reminds me a bit of the 2-packs that you used to find at Costco or Sam's Club, those kinds of places, where they would take the Microfighters that were originally sold individually, put them together in a 2-pack for a discounted price. You would typically find those around the holidays at the warehouse clubs. Now LEGO has decided to do that themselves and package these two together. So we'll start with set number 1, which is the A-Wing. Here are most of the parts for this set. There's also this small bag of small pieces, and of course the minifigure, which we'll take a closer look at in a bit. And here we have our completed build, which is actually a couple of different pieces. There is the ship and the maintenance section with a stairway or a little ladder thing to get up into the vehicle. Also has an extra flick fire missile, a tool, and a place to holster the sidearm of the pilot. The ship itself is okay. It's got room for one figure, just like all the other Microfighters. It looks something like an A-Wing. Not the most detailed or the best. Looks, I think it looks best from the top. It seems a little thick from the bottom and not quite long enough. The nose is a little snubby, but again, not too far off the mark for the Microfighter line. The little extra piece that it comes with is kind of cool. It's just a little ladder to walk up and a place to store some extra stuff. Nothing special, but kind of cool that they include this with a Microfighter. This is the first time I'm aware of that they've done anything like this for a Microfighter. Let's take a look at the figure. Alright, and so here's our A-Wing pilot. She has a small sidearm. It's got a very nice print on the torso. It goes down onto the legs of her jumpsuit. The visor that you see there is actually printed on the head. It's not part of the helmet itself. That is one of 2 faces for this figure. The helmet print is really well done. Got some nice detail around the sides and up on top. Got a Rebel insignia up there. Just really well done. The alternate face for this one is just a smiley face. And you get an idea of what that looks like with the helmet on. There you go. So I think this is probably one of the better pilot figures, actually. Just a really nice jumpsuit and helmet. And I'm excited to have this as part of my collection. Alright, let's put her in the A-Wing and see what she looks like piloting. Alright, so here she is, piloting the A-Wing. The A-Wing has 2 flick fire missiles on the side, so you can shoot those off and destroy your enemy. When you do get rid of one of the flick fire missiles, you have a spare in your accessory kit. If you get rid of both, well, then you're out of luck because you only have one left. But all in all, not too bad for a Microfighter. I really like the pilot. The vehicle is okay, and this thing is kind of a nice little bonus. As I said, I don't think I've seen anything quite like this with the Microfighter to date, so it's kind of cool that that's included. So anyway, this is the first half of this set. Now let's take a look at the enemy. Alright, and here we have most of the pieces for Kylo Ren's fighter. Again, we have one small bag of small parts, and Kylo Ren himself, which we'll take a closer look at in a moment. For now, let's open the instructions and get this guy built. And here we have the completed Microfighter and Kylo Ren figure. Let's take a look at the fighter. First of all, unlike the A-Wing, this one has a nice printed console piece, which is a nice addition. There is room for one figure, as you can see. There's two flick-fire missiles that you can barely see from the front underneath, and they work like all other flick-fire, just flick and they fire. The wings are foldable. You can kind of configure them a little bit if you want to, but the way it's designed is kind of like this. I kind of like what they've done at the front there with the red, trans clear red. Has a good look to it. It's small, as Microfighters typically are, but this one's not too bad. I think I like it a little bit more than I like the A-Wing. And here's a look at Kylo Ren. He has his unique lightsaber, of course. This, of course, is Kylo from The Last Jedi, so he is not wearing his mask. He's got a really nice dark print on his torso that goes down onto his legs. Some detail on that belt buckle as well. He has his scar on his face, and then there's some printing continued on the back. There is an alternative face for him as well. It's his angry face. Overall, I think this figure is very well done, and I think, as in the case with most of the Microfighters, the figures really are what sell them, in my opinion. But this guy, especially the printing, I think is really spectacular on him. His saber is the same as we've seen before. It's just that cross-beamed blade with the typical hilt. So let's see what he looks like piloting. Alright, so here you go. Piloting his ship, ready to go up against the A-Wing or X-Wings or whatever else comes his way. Not too bad. As is often the case, we had a couple of extra parts left over when we were done. And there we have it. This is the Microfighter set number 75196, the A-Wing vs. TIE Fighter Microfighters, featuring Kylo Ren and an A-Wing pilot. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a like. If you're new here, please subscribe and leave a comment below. Let us know what you like, what you don't, and what you'd like to see next. Until next time, may the Force be with you.